Let's explore Sandals Royal Bahamian, a luxury adults-only all-inclusive resort on the island of Nassau, super close to the East Coast, one of my favorite adults-only resorts in the Caribbean.
Hey guys, it's Harmony Skillman from Paradise Travel. I'm the blog Mama to Go, and I'm here at the beautiful Sandals Royal Bahamian. I just arrived, a short flight, less than 3 hours from New York. We were at the resort before noon, and now we're all checked into our beautiful butler suite. I can't wait to show you around this gorgeous room. We're here in the West Tower. This is an adults-only, all-inclusive, luxury, all-included resort. It is the closest Sandals to the East Coast of the US. So if you're looking for a quick getaway, this is definitely the resort for you. We arrived in our own private Rolls-Royce transfers, and it was a short ride from the airport, so we are ready to start our vacation. But of course, I want to share this beautiful room with you. So we're going to show you all of the great details here, because the butler rooms do come with some added perks, as you can see here. We have wine, which is included in the luxury and club level. In the club level, you get spirits in your room, but in the butler level, you get the upgraded, more top shelf, more premium brands. So this is a really nice upgrade. We have our coffee maker with our Jamaican coffee, and then we have our mini bar here with pretty much with whatever we want, but we're gonna have some white wine, some sparkling wine, some local beers, and then soft drinks, mixers, water, and they will refill with whatever you need. The butler will pretty much do whatever you would like, so you want to take advantage of that. They sent us with some nice little treats, which we're going to enjoy. We have so much space to lounge here. I love it. I love having the table. We can order room service. 24-hour room service is included. There's a menu with a QR code, and then we have this lovely sitting area. I can't believe this huge room is just for the two of us. But remember, no kids at Sandals. If you want to travel with your kids, you want to talk to me about your beaches vacation, either in Turks and Caicos, Negril, or coming soon to Exuma. So we have this full living room with a TV. We're going to come outside and check out the view. Here, I want to go out and check out the view. We're at the party pool area. We have the beach, and you can also see some of the restaurants here at the party pool. The restaurant up here. There's kimonos, the Italian restaurant is over here. And again, one of the things I love about Sandals is you have some brand consistencies like Borden's, Butch's, but then there's some new dining concepts here as well. And some food trucks. Lots of the Sandals resorts are now offering food trucks for little snacks, which is so nice. And this is a true one-bedroom suite. So we're going to move into the actual bedroom, which is enormous. And this room is bigger than our apartment when we first got married. And we have a nice flat screen TV, tons of drawers. The air conditioning is cranking because it is quite warm. We're here in the Bahamas. And we also have another couch and another balcony access here in the main bedroom. And lastly, I'm going to show you the bathroom. Everything you need in here. We have a closet and bathroom that is split. You have the two closets, the his and hers, or hers and hers, or his and his closets. We have the robes. The safe is in this one. And then we have the dual sinks. There's lots of storage in this room. I mean, this would be great if you're staying for a long time. There's a lot of storage. And then when we peek in the bathroom, there's a stand-up shower, and that's also where you'll find the toilet. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this room tour. This is an ocean view one bedroom here in the West Tower. This building was recently renovated. Since about 2021 they started the renovations. I've been to almost all the Sandals. Now after today, I can say I only have 2 left that I haven't been to. I've been to all the beaches. I've booked all the resorts. I don't charge any fees for trips like this. I give great service, lots of insider tips to make sure everything goes smoothly so you come home happy from your travels. I'd love to work with you. I'm Harmony Skillman from Paradise Travel, harmony@yourparadisevacation.com, and I'll link all of my info below. Leave any questions in the comments, and I'd love to work with you for your next adults-only getaway.
So I'm going to take you around a little more of the resort. That's the West Bay building and the swim ups there. Those are butler level rooms. And you have sort of the main pool over here. The butlers will reserve the chairs for you. You can see the coolers that are laid out. The butlers are getting the day ready for their guests. And then you have the dive shop where you can snorkel or scuba. Yes, scuba is all included at Sandals. And then heading over to a hot tub. Hot tub wasn't so popular when we visited in July. You can see the beach is really close to the pool, which I loved. So you have the swim up bar here. We would set up our chairs close to there, have our butler set up our chairs, and then we can go back and forth between the beach and pool. There are plenty of chairs at this resort, so even if you don't have a butler, you'll be fine. That volleyball net did get a lot of use during the day. There is a quieter pool on the other side, which I'll show you later, and then you can see the pier where you catch the boat to head to the private island, and there's also a restaurant out there, which was sadly the one restaurant we didn't get to dine at during our...
Here we are on Sandals Private Island. You can see the resort in the background, and the ferry boat is still here. That's the boat we took over at 10 a.m. And this is like the best part of this resort. This is beautiful, and you know what? There's so many little nooks and crannies here to get lost in. It's also very windy. Sorry about that. You can sit up on this deck. You can sit on the beach. There's a beach in the back where you're not seeing any land. There are multiple bars here. And there's a restaurant open for lunch. The bar is getting set up. We have the restaurant. There's even a pool. So if you're a pool lover, and a swim up bar, which doesn't seem to be hopping yet, but there's all these cute little cabanas and just little nooks to get lost in. I love that. And I'm gonna show you something really cool at the end of this path. So we're gonna walk along this beautiful path. We get out of the wind a little bit. Oh. The coconut tree, of course, because we're in the tropics. And then there's a great little lawn space here. I don't know if they do weddings or events over here. I'm gonna definitely inquire about that. I'll put the information in the comments. It's like a turfed space with some lights. Playing some music, some calm music. You can see Baha Mar in the distance, so that's where we are on the New Providenciales Island. Yep, Nassau is the city, and the island is technically called New Providenciales. I might be saying that wrong. You can let me know in the comments. Got another beach. There's all these cute little sitting areas, and it is not very crowded. This is July of 2025, so of course it's a little bit of a lower season for tropical travel, but a great time. You get some great prices for summer, and just a great time to get away with your honey or your friends. You know, Sandals is a resort that is designed mostly for couples. Your rooms have king beds, and oh, bless you, you see a lot of couples, obviously. Great for honeymoons, anniversary trips. And we are getting towards the end of this path. We're walking along the beautiful ocean. This is just a beautiful spot here, and look at this. You get chairs. It's just so pretty and lush. But at the end of this path, just wait for it, because there's something very cool. Besides this little table, you can kind of have some drinks, bring your food, and I'm gonna come around this bend here because I know that this one is empty. I don't want to disturb anyone. But there is a spa here. You can get your spa on this private island. This is a couple's massage, and overlooking the water, there's a couple of these treatment spots, and you can book that at the Red Lane Spa. So this is amazing. Let's go check out some more of the rest of the main resort. Again, this is the private island. It's all included at Sandals Royal Bahamian. You just have to take the ferry over. There's a shuttle of times. They run pretty frequently, and it's like a 5-minute boat ride to get here. This is the quiet pool. You have the East Tower here, recently renovated. Those rooms are so gorgeous. And there are some nice views of the beach. And then you have in here the super fun piano bar. And this is the quiet pool area. The French restaurant
And you have the Caribbean restaurant, which is under renovation. And in the back there, you have the villas, the ones with the private plunge pools. They're so, so nice. Got some butlers going by. And you have a swim up bar here too. And it's nice and quiet and peaceful. Unlike the other pool, which I'm gonna show you in a moment, which is through here. Some seating. This is where some of the restaurants are. You have Butch's over here. And then you have the food trucks over here. One is for sweets and one is for conch and mac and cheese and plantains. And you have sandals. And then we're heading towards the West Bay Tower, which is where I'm staying this trip. And you have a party pool. This is still early, and these have great views of that ocean. And you have another swim up bar, and then there's another bar over there. There's plenty of bars here. The bartenders are so nice. And then you have the pub, which is still serving some breakfast. And then behind that, you have the Italian restaurant. There is also kimonos and soy in the back. And then there's also Gordon's on the pier. And then you have the lunch restaurant at the private island. So this is Sandals Royal Bahamian. And I cannot wait to come back here. I'm sad I'm leaving tomorrow, and I can't wait to get all of you booked. This would be a great little weekend getaway. Such a short ride from the East Coast. There's lots of daily flights to Nassau. And I will post my info below. Be sure to message me to book. So lastly, I'm going to take you to the other stunning part of this resort, which is the overwater wedding chapel. This would be amazing for your destination wedding. They also do retie the knots. If you're already married, you can still have your wedding in paradise, cheaper than it's going to cost doing a wedding at your local caterers. And look at those amazing views. What a place to say I do. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Sandals Royal Bahamian. I truly love this resort. I love the Sandals brand, and I'd love to get you to this amazing paradise. I'll put my contact info below. I'm a Sandals Chairman's Royal Club member, which means I'm the highest level of travel agent they have. I know all the islands, all the resorts, all the rooms, and I'd love to work with you.